Snap on first down, wants to throw. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. North Texas could see if they could get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. Pulls it and fires to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. North Texas in the hurry-up. Fresh set of downs going up top. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. 2nd and long here. Wants to keep it in the air. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Making the adjustment on the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. North Texas really has it going on offense. The run inside. It's White. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Right side, it's White. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense really needed that opening drive, man. They've given them some yards. The offense has gained some momentum, but nice job in their own territory. Backed up. What do? They get after the quarterback and force the predictable passing 3rd and long situation.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. No score on the board yet as this offense has owned the ball in the first. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Absolutely center. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Sells to run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Vaughn. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The snap sets up to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back that can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike, he makes the catch. Nice job being on the same page.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Turning it on at the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early...
Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Keeps it moving, it's White. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Going to the running game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. There he goes. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Mean Green head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Long way to go on second down. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Right side, it's Hernandez. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Out wide left, it's Wiggins. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! And that one will give him the lead. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Looking for room. It's White. Got room at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, I really thought coming into this game, this running back might put up some big numbers, David, but he's now got already over 50 rushing yards in this game. It's ridiculous. They are gashing the defense. On that side of the ball, they've got to do a better job at the point of attack, staying in their gaps, and they got to start tackling somebody.
Well, and what's crazy is we talked to the defense coming into this game. What did the defense coordinator say? We got to stop the running game. They love to get him going early. Well, they didn't get the memo. Apparently, everybody not on board, this defense struggling to do the most important thing to start this football game.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. The give to the lone running back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. North Texas in the hurry-up. On the option. He'll toss it. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
949, rock star.
Lopez, play action. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, North Texas! And now this top 25 team may be a little bit wobbly after that score.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, it's Wiggins. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's Lopez to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Fires deep on the run. He's got it down the field. Off to the races. Touchdown, David Deeks. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on first down. Out wide right, it's Clemens. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the ground, it's White. Taken down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Quarterback will keep it. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. On the move. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Running inside, it's White. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throws it back. Right side, it's Milner. Here he goes. Inside the touchdown, Mean Green. They move on top here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, down here on the Wake Forest sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Let's see what they've got on second down. Throwing, Lopez. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing for it on fourth, Gio Lopez. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Milner. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give as they work on that clock. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called by the defense, just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Plows his way ahead. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Catches it inside. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Down he goes. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get us.
Makes the grab down the left side. It's a seam walk. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride him again. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29 and a solid return there. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
Hey, it's go time. We got to put some drives together. Down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
That's reeled in. It's Davis. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and then the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing right. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him now.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Lopez. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. They'll need a bunch on second down. Lopez to pass. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Feels like too little, too late. This
Run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter. In the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
What a season it has been, and it's been great to share it with you. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.